Welcome to the next match of the tournament where South Africa will be playing Uganda. We can see the players already walking into the pitch. And for the South African team, we have Jabbar Hossein, who's the goalkeeper. We have Carolas JD, who's the captain of the team. We have Pongwana Nyebo. We have Lerus Kigan. We have Tisevich Milan, Moeng Prince, McLean Zachary, Rengrubag Ulrich, who's the second goalkeeper, and Candy Blaine. And on the Ugandan side, we have Lutimba Jonathan, who's the goalkeeper, Yusuf Daki, Rothomio Frederick, Masai Alan, Wanjala Isaac, Sendagire Felix, Abdulhamid Ali, Nsubuga John, Kabanda Emmanuel, Kinyera Daniel, who's the keeper and the captain of the team. And for the coach, we have Kasasa Vincent for Uganda and Becca Michael for South Africa.
The umpires during the game, Mutua Austin Kenya and Ola Enoch.
Okay, it depends
which
school you went to and which tribe you're from. So Enoch is also perfect. So we should actually find out from him, is it Enoch or Enoch?
So Ola, for now we'll call him Enoch. Ola from Nigeria. The reserve umpire is Note from Ghana, Ebenezer. And the scoring judge is Kekana Sami, South Africa. The TO, or technical officer, is Mothe Peter from Kenya.
And everyone is geared up for the beginning of the game. You said it's how is it called? In hockey?
The pushback.
Pushback.
The pushback.
Push for the pushback. But they went forward. And it's the first attempt from the Ugandan side. South Africa defending really well. Uganda have just really come geared up for this game. And both teams have actually lost.
It happens when now the stakes are too high because everybody's chasing for qualification. So it's about you taking your chances, and you can only take your chances if you go forward. And maybe that is what the direction from the technical bench is.
Let's see who wants it more.
I think the games will improve as we move along,
progress.
Because there is that, and South Africa have just done one past Uganda by
Lerus Kigan
from a very tight angle. And that can be demotivating. That can be demotivating for a team that has been on the ascendancy to then suddenly just get on a back foot. It blows the wind off your sails. And
South Africa also fired up. They're actually now taking the shots, taking all the chances.
there is a bit of playing for pride as well.
Yeah, it's actually a good thing that they've stepped up. And let's see, it's too early to say that they've stepped up. And too early to say that Uganda are actually relaxed in the game.
Early days.
Early days.
Early days. What do you think? What looks like the strategy in this game?
I think for Uganda, they look like they're defending more because now they're attacking, they're only attacking with 3 people. the rest of the people are behind, actually in their half. And South Africa look like they attacking more. That's why they have one person stationed up.
But in the incident just happened, Uganda pushed 3 people up, left 1 person behind. South Africa left 2 people up front. So that means the management of the turnover becomes very critical.
Very critical.
If you go with 3 people up, then you must make sure you don't lose the ball.
Yeah. Because your defense is outnumbered already.
It's easier to play connections than to just knock the ball, because when you have possession, then you manage the spaces better and you manage tempo. But if you just knock it, you'll be going forward into attack, coming back into defending, and you're losing shape.
You can see McLean Zachary on the ball. Nice skills being displayed. Not
Amazing.
Giving up at all.
Amazing. And sometimes this game is also not about the speed. It's about how well you control the tempo. It's not about going at 120 kilometers per hour. And it is a long-range shot on what looks like a push from...
Actually, it's from Kalus JD, the captain.
The JD.
The captain's actually leading from the front.
The band means something.
It means something. They are wearing it with a lot of pride.
But then again, it talks to how concentrated is the keeper to be part of the game. Just understand, see, anticipate. Because in this game, you can score from the half line.
Yeah.
So you have to keep track of the ball all the time, every time. One moment of a lapse
of blinking
means that you concede.
Good skill from the Ugandan Sendargire Felix. Oh, it went wide.
But we sometimes it's not about just shooting. It's about shooting on target.
Yeah.
And picking a spot, and that means a technique. Are we proficient enough with the technique? A question that coaches need to answer. Patience. If the teams get just a little patient with the ball and possession, then they manage situations better. But the patience bit is lacking in a lot of the teams playing this far.
See, South Africa building it up slowly.
Building it. And you can see that they are playing 1, 2, 3, 4 passes.
Yeah.
Not just one pass and then bang.
Actually, now it's the ball moving.
And that conserves a lot of energy for the players on the pitch. The other safety measure that could help players on the pitch is to close down a shooting player before the stick goes really high, so that they're not able to make the swing. Because if they make the swing, then it becomes dangerous. Whoops!
Ooh, it's an amazing tomahawk from Steve Seshik Milan.
What a shot.
What a shot. What a goal.
Aligned nicely on the tomahawk. Goes into nets, the keeper could only watch. And just like that, South Africa are 3 goals ahead.
3 goals ahead. It's actually so difficult for them to come back if they won't use their chances now.
But you see now, Ugandans, what we talked about in terms of conceding makes the team lose momentum. And now they are not as aggressive as they started.
And Uganda is changing their keeper. You can see they're bringing in their second keeper, Lutimba Jonathan. And the captain is now out.
Still early days, still early days.
3 goals,
anything is possible.
Anything is possible. First half.
It can move to a comeback or a massacre.
Yeah.
What do you see in this case? A comeback or a massacre?
As it is now, massacre. Maybe if they do something different, it will be a comeback.
And again on roofs, like, good job keeper, who loses his stick. And what happens when the keeper doesn't have his stick? What happens when the keeper, and he's got
And
it.
it's a good save
He's got
again.
it and played
Put it back.
really, really well. Lost the stick, got the stick back, and still made a save.
That's a remarkable play from the second keeper.
Amazing.
Actually, he's coming in to say, I was the best from the onset.
Is he communicating something to the coach?
Communicating something. That is Lutimba Jonathan. Uganda now pumping in. They're actually trying to progress with play.
But you see, they're not passing to each other. They're just knocking the ball and hoping. And they're not positioning well enough to pick the rebound. Foot, advantage play.
Still their ball.
Then gets onto 11-yard mark.
They actually look like they're going for a comeback.
Now it's not a massacre.
Now it's not a massacre.
Masai Allen knocks it over the ball. A raft of changes. Prince looks to be limping. Out of play. Daki comes in for Uganda. Ball supposed to start from the 11-meter mark.
The umpires mean business.
Very serious umpiring.
Very serious umpiring.
Keegan. Prince. Plays it back. Keegan loses it.
Oh,
and from long range.
It's a nice goal from Uganda.
From long range. And that is Masai Isaac. Masai Allen, sorry.
Saw his chance and he took it.
It's about taking your moments. And he's just, somebody says, if you can do it, I can do it better. I can do it better.
South Africa 4, Uganda 1.
That's Candy Blaine. And it's becoming now a seesaw of a game. If you score, I score too. Safety.
And S for safety.
And I think that's a remarkable call.
From the umpire.
From the umpire.
He didn't wait for the shot.
He didn't wait for somebody to get hurt. I think that's a remarkable call. Runs into a challenge. See what he's going to do. And displays skill there. Keegan Leroux does his stuff so calmly. (5-1) for South Africa against Uganda. Prince takes a shot. Repulsed. Prince again. He's so lively, this guy Prince. Takes a ball replaced by Pongwana.
The intensity of the match is also like they're not fatigued yet. Let's wait for the second half and
they're managing the emotions. Notice that they're not running as much as they were running in the
first game.
Or is it that their opponents are not giving them the opportunity to run? They're allowing them spaces to play pass and pass.
Yeah, I think now the ball is moving more than the players.
Nice cutback ball. Falls nicely to JD. Weaves pass one. Uses the board beautifully. Tomahawk. Keeper makes a save. John really cleared the lines for Uganda there. JD uses the board, loses possession. Falls kindly to Uganda.
Keeper
makes a save. Keegan. Such an influential player for South Africa,
yes.
Keegan. Daki. takes a shot.
Wide.
Wanjala takes a shot and goes over the bar. No, Jones Subuga. JD chooses a pass, uses the board, chooses to use the board.
The Ugandan players actually trying to move forward. They want to score, they want to win.
Nice second post play. False Scully to him. Again, second post play. The umpire is really jumping on the ropes in there.
Has reflexes.
Wow.
What a save. What a save from the keeper. This keeper is actually doing way better than the first keeper.
Way better than the first keeper.
Yeah.
And now that was too much for him.
Too much. Sometimes when it comes, you get like shots fired after every second.
Milan saw the smallest of gaps in there and squeezed the ball right on the keeper's shoulders. That's why I don't envy being a keeper. You defend some things which are not defendable sometimes.
It's very difficult.
Shots fired. Is this why this is a shots fired? Shots fired.
Two balls in.
The umpire stops play. When there are two hockey balls on the pitch of play, then time has to stop to allow the other ball to be thrown out. So the play restarts on a bully. Bully is the knock between two opposing teams, and sometimes they want to give it as fair play, and the team that had possession is given the advantage. In this case, I think South Africa just gave Uganda that advantage because they were in possession when the second ball rolled in.
I think it's a challenge.
And now it's a challenge for Uganda. JD and company squeezed Frederick on the floor. 1v1 Frederick versus the keeper. And these challenges sometimes end up in penalty strokes if the keeper takes down the attacking player. That marks the end of the first half. South Africa leading Uganda by 6 goals to 1. See what the tweaks are going to be. This is where the coaches come into play.
Yeah.
The players run on the pitch. The coaches run in their minds.
And now it's actually the best time for the Ugandan coach to actually change the strategy at this point.
And the language is on the board.
And
the language is on the coaching board. And sometimes you want the maximum time you have on the break to pass whatever information that you have. So you need to take the shortest distance from the pitch to allow your team more time to have a conversation. When you take the team too far off, then you're killing time, because when the umpires blow, you come back in, and it also means that the time you take to come back in. Smart coaching would be that you have your team closest to the board so that you're able to generate a lot more time to have a conversation if you have got something to say.
Let's enjoy the highlights, and then we'll come back for the second half. getting in for the second half of the game. South Africa 6, Uganda 1. South Africa 7, Uganda 1. That's a beautiful goal from Candy Blaine.
They chose to give Uganda an early riser before they settle. They're restarting. Very beautiful interplay from South Africa now. They look more organized, they look more composed, they look more in shape and in structure.
They're taking their chances.
They're taking everything
as compared to the first game.
Everything is working right for them right now. And they look calmer in their heads than the game that they lost. Keegan loses it to Fred. Takes a tomahawk.
It's
a back stick. JD uses the board. Wanjala.
Good skill from Wanjala. Patience.
Very composed on the ball, under pressure at that point. But has a tough customer in Keegan to deal with on that other side. Frederick. Keeper makes an intervention. Finds JD. Tough customer. Very tough customer.
Very, very tough.
Keegan.
That's a good tackle.
Good steal. Recovery. Good intervention by Uganda on takes a shot. Nice use of boards. Anjala. Very sleek. Takes a shot. Not very clinical on the shooting by Candy. Takes a reverse shot. Good save
by the keeper.
Good save by Jonathan.
Lutumba Jonathan is actually showing a lot of great saves.
Candy plays it back. It's a beautiful reverse shot. And good angle management by Jonathan. Kawanda uses his body very well on the ball. 2v1. Did they just call for a card? A green card goes off. South Africa now, Uganda now have a man in excess.
And that's Candy.
And that's Candy, yes. Candy gone out. Can Uganda use the numerical advantage? JD.
Push high.
And in these moments, you just have to keep.
Oof,
oof, what a shot by Keegan.
Keegan
is so clinical.
He's very clinical, especially on his tomahawk. He's really, really composed, looks at the keeper, chooses a spot, and goes for the shot.
Gives the keeper no chance at all. And South Africa are a man down, scores a goal. Is it that they play better when they're a man down?
I think so, because you know we are less.
They should start with a man down.
The coach should play one less.
That was very wild shooting from South Africa now. Uganda should have the urgency to run with it now that until South Africa are able to get their man. So the intensity of the pass, the urgency to go forward, but also to manage the angles, manage the numbers. Keep South Africans really, really wide, play wide off them so that they're not able to mark, because you have an extra man and you have another extra man in terms of the board.
Yeah, but most teams we've seen are using the extra man in terms of the board. But now in this game, I've seen less of the board, more of passes from South Africa to the players.
Milan trying to be creative with his skill sets. Prince fighting on.
Good
Makes
skill.
a number on a Felix. Intervention by Frederick. Shot.
What
Awesome
a
shot.
It's just him.
Oh,
No,
from
this is
Milan.
Team
Milan
Milan.
is just killing this keeper.
It's just him. He's not even taking like a second to think. He's just going for the
His
goals.
second more something that looks more like a goal swing.
Yeah.
Skill set by Abdul Hamid Ali. Uses the board, but with no intent. Falls kindly to Frederick. Ali plays tries to play off the second post, but there was no anticipation. The umpire stops play for change of keeper, and now they're bringing back in Daniel Quinera. JD chooses the pass wisely. Prince uses the board. Some acrobatic play, and what a play.
I think this guy is another goat. Apart from Eva, we've seen a lot of goals from him today and a lot of skills. Patience, composure, skills. Plays it
Pongwana,
with...
it was Pongwana and Milan again.
Again, another one.
Pongwana and Milan are combining very well up front to rain terror on Uganda. And now Uganda are just playing. They're playing for time.
Now it's time for them to show...
There's a lot of time in there still.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of time. And if you are now so tired, 8 minutes, 7 minutes can be very punishing. Uganda have won themselves a challenge. He starts on a skill set, on a 3D, plays straight into keeper.
Oh, and
just
it's
like
a goal.
that, he says, be daring and go for it.
Let me go for this
That
goal.
is Frederick. Ruthomio. Told you where there's a language I know where Ruthomio would mean God has given me.
And God has given him the goal.
God has given him the goal. Bit daring now. And
they're going for it now.
Is it that South Africa is becoming complacent?
They are comfortable.
Being too comfortable. Keegan, executor-in-chief.
Executor-in-chief of this game.
Pongwana.
Uganda actually playing way, way better in this half. They're going forward. They're looking so dangerous when they get into the half. They're trying to get the chances and take the shots early.
Quite an opportunity for Uganda in there. Prince gets it out, but only up to Uganda. And now, Pongwana, with a golden opportunity, passes it to the keeper. Ali takes a shot, keeper saves, kicks it out. It falls to Candy, who's so clinical. And I think they're enjoying themselves a lot more now. When you enjoy yourself,
you get results.
When you enjoy yourself, you express yourself better. And just like that,
they get another goal. And that
it is Keegan killing Uganda.
Keegan and Keegan Leroux and the other guy, what's his name?
Milan.
Milan. That's a very terrible combination. I think today Uganda will just sleep thinking of those two names.
Is it that they're sending nightmares their way? Prince. Quick customer. Good movement. Silky. Milan. Prince. Manages to weave out of that space. Good recovery by Daki. Felix.
It's a good goal by Felix. Actually, it's a connection of a raised ball from the keeper.
He's just cricketed it.
Yeah. Felix is actually so nice also.
Beautiful goal.
Beautiful goals from him. This is the second one.
The score stands at South Africa 11, Uganda 4.
I think now because they're already on the back foot, so they're enjoying themselves more and they're getting something out of it.
There is nothing to lose.
There's nothing to lose.
Oof! He just took a shot and missed it. Keegan again. And now Uganda are just playing for it.
And it's a goal. It was supposed to be a challenge, but then...
There was a challenge right there, but the challenge ended up in a goal. And is it the first game that goes into double figures?
Yeah, it's the first one actually.
There are lessons to be learned in this game for our neighbors, Uganda, in terms of structure, in terms of patience, in terms of being clinical in managing your spaces. The skill sets they've got skills, but are they managing the personnel in there?
I don't think so.
Frederick just made an attempt, but they're playing as five individuals. I think they could get a lot more if they played as one team.
Yeah.
Pongwana plays it back to JD. Loses it.
Good tackle from the
3-1
Ugandan side.
and they just lost it to Milan. Safety. Pongwana finds a pass. Good connection on a sweep pass. Falls not kindly to Pongwana. Not impeded. Umpire says play on. Oops.
Safety.
Safety. Keeper comes to smoother it, closes it down very quickly. Nice reverse shot by Milan.
Milan has everything also on that side.
Everything seems to be working
for him today.
Let's see the thinking behind this. Quick pass. Is he finding a connection? Tries to. Yes, it does. Foul.
Good skill from the Ugandan.
There's a lot of turnover. Frederick. Note 5. Somebody's going to get punished for that. Pongwana. Is it? Who's getting punished?
I think it's a challenge.
The punishment is a challenge, another card. And he does his thing. Kabanda Emmanuel. Good skill. Good composure. South Africa 12, Uganda 5.
Uganda are narrowing down the margin now.
Can we see a comeback?
Not really, but at least the scores are now a bit, you know.
Pongwana.
And it's another challenge.
Pongwana roughs up Kabanda and it ends up in a challenge.
With less than a minute, if they can pump in 2 more.
Let's see the skill set of Uganda now. And he does it so calmly. Kabanda Emmanuel. Such a cool customer. We got less than a minute to go. Gets in the zone of game management. And there's a 1v1, and the buzzer goes just before Milan does what he does best.
An amazing
and
game.
The score ends at South Africa 13, Uganda 6. Beautiful, entertaining game. I think well managed by the umpires, Enoch Ola and Mutua Austin. The highlights coming shortly.
I am here with Amaro, who is the captain at Uganda ladies team. Amaro, what was the challenge with your previous game against Ghana?
The challenge we had is that we hadn't cooperated as a team. We didn't know each other enough, and another thing, the cooperation was not there. That because we are from different schools, but then. Nah, we are from different schools, so we had to know each other better, but we couldn't in that first game. Yeah.
So we look forward to better from your team?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you so much, Amaro. Yes. Match that you just came off, your team looked more structured, more poised, enjoying the game, better goals. What is it that you said to your teammates during that break?
So yeah, like I said in the last interview, we had a lot of stuff to fix. We knew what we needed to do. The next games is crucial, so we had to play as a team. We had to get more shots at them, more clinical finishing, and better defending, mostly defending. Yeah.
That is amazing. We look forward to seeing more of this from your team. Thank you so much.